Training and induction really hasn't changed. What you are doing now is going to continue to be good, but you should be looking at ongoing development of your staff, yes? Okay. I read a very good quote in a business book. I do a little bit of self-study on the side to keep myself sharp, and the guy was talking about how major corporations cut their training budgets in tough economic times. Sound familiar? Well, I can't afford to send you guys on the way to that course or seminar this year. And he says, and he says it astounds him that just when a company needs to be its sharpest, it dumbs its people down. Food for thought for you. Accidents and emergencies. We are still advocating that you actually investigate, but you definitely have the legal obligations to ensure they're all reported, recorded. You will need to notify WorkSafe still of serious harm, but now we also have notifiable events and notifiable incidents, and the test for them really is, could it have gone really bad? What we're finding is a lot of people are reporting events to WorkSafe that they think are notifiable events, and WorkSafe are actually responding, no, we feel that's not, so thank you, but that's all good. So,
agree in that as well,
yeah, even the WorkSafe inspectors are kind of, God, have we opened a can of worms here we don't want to deal with. I've always advocated, because even in the old days of reporting, people were, what is serious harm? How bad do I need to be injured? And I've always advocated, if you're in doubt, report it. Because they can always tell you, yeah, we're fine with it. I've reported I've been in doubt, so I've reported it, and they've said, no, we don't consider that serious harm, case closed. As opposed to if you don't report serious harm and they find out about it, that can go a lot worse from an enforcement perspective.
What about somebody hurts their back,
yep.
like proactivists,
yep.
Yep. Which kind of goes...
Raw portable, it's very clear.
You don't know about it really.
Oh, if they don't report it.
Because I had a guy who worked here, he had a sore leg.
Yeah.
And he had crappy old boots, we gave him a new pair of boots.
Yeah.
He goes to the physio goes, it's not your leg, it's your back.
Yep.
And he finished up being operated on.
Yeah.
So is that a serious...
it is serious harm, and the requirement here is as soon as you could reasonably have known, because some workers just don't tell you, they just carry their injuries till finally it gets too much. Oh yeah, I did that a week ago. You can't be held responsible for that. In fact, as they have a responsibility, the workers have a responsibility here, if they're carrying an injury, to make sure they report it. Right, so that's your checklist for a small business on getting your systems and documentation in place. Once again, reinforced, doesn't have to be War and Peace. In fact, as I specifically advise against it. Okay, when that Health and Safety and Employment Act came in 1993 with my new business, I actually went to a consultant. Cost me several $1,000s to get a health and safety manual, the Bible, because you know what my clients had started asking for? Do you have a health and safety plan? So now I could tick yes. And some of them even wanted to look at it, so I'd get it off the shelf and you know, there you go. That's not what it's about, is it?
So then, excuse me, why are they pushing this issue with vehicles having tax and all the rest of it? Doesn't your safety and health plan cover your vehicles and all bits and pieces?
Well, ours does.
Well, it's funny because when we had our WorkSafe guy come around,
yeah,
I was pre-warned that you did need to have a pack or some sort of health and safety stuff in your appropriate work vehicles. So like you, we went to his trouble of organising for to do this.
Yeah.
And that was surprising. That was one of the first things he asked. He said, I want to see what's in your vehicles. Go get me the stuff.
Yeah.
So do people, but of course that would have come under your general plan, but no, according to them, it's a separate issue. And so we end up belonging to an organisation, you pay hundreds of dollars and all the rest of it, and they give you a little pack, which is just a small, level of your safety and health plan, plus a sandwich board with a big picture of a guy saying you're the problem.
Yeah, you should just turn that around and show it to them.
Yeah, I know, but he was adamant, and I said to him,
Okay, I'm not going to comment or criticise on any specific WorkSafe inspector because they're human beings. The reality is he's correct. A vehicle is a workplace, so you need to say, right, what are the risks and how do we take care of them? So I'll give you our example. We've got a very, very brief booklet. So I couldn't even call it a booklet, it's so brief. It deals with roadside assistance, what to do in the event of an accident from insurance company perspective, because they wanted to have their bit in there. We put a first aid kit in each vehicle, we put a fire extinguisher in each vehicle. We have chains for the southern guys. All our drivers go through advanced driver training every 3 years, and this is all in our health and safety manual. I don't need to carry that manual around the vehicle, but I do need that little short list and templates in the glove box for what if. We service our vehicles every 15,000 Ks. So these are all the reasonable steps we've taken. I'm going to say that's not a separate function, that is a part of section 10 of our health and safety manual, vehicles. Yeah, so they get the induction here in the office, they don't carry that health and safety manual around there. It's on, they can access it on G Drive, they can go through their devices if they need to look at it. But I just recite it to you, it's not that big a deal. I've got this written checklist if I need it, yeah. The other thing we put in our vehicles since Christchurch was civil defence kits. So we've got grab and go bags in every vehicle because we could get stuck miles from anywhere. So there's water, food, that sort of thing in there. Okay, HSWA have lots of good stuff. WorkSafe actually have a lot of good stuff coming out on the website. SiteSafe has lots of good stuff as well. All the templates that go with the site-specific safety planning are free. You don't need to be a member to get them, so go and help yourself to those. We do have small business packages which aren't free but generally cheaper for members anyway that join us. I think that about covers everything.